It's probably one of the most fascinating things to watch being made. Glass. Be it cast, blown, or bent. There's something about craftsmen being able to manipulate something so seemingly obstinate into something beautiful. Here is Michael Davis Glass, an artist in Glassworks in Queens.
I can't think of any other thing that can be nothing and 5 minutes later be something. I mean, something really extraordinary.
Michael Davis is owner of one of the very few glass foundries left in New York City, which was once known internationally for its glass artisans. Today, a shop like this is one of tradition and necessity. For the art of glassmaking cannot be dramatically changed or streamlined by technology. Michael Davis repairs, designs, and fully fabricates custom glass projects for an array of clients.
We do glass blowing, we do stained glass, glass casting, bending. I guess in a lot of ways the primary focus really is glass blowing. I mean, I pay dearly to have that option. My energy bills are crazy. The kind of things that we do with blowing, I think, are really unique, really unusual.
Projects are all over the board, from fabricating custom glass for the famed Herald Square Macy store windows to repairing Grandma's beloved candy jar. Michael has clients from as far away as Dubai, and ever the artist.
But the shame in a way is that I do a lot of lighting where I don't actually have the chance to see what it looks like at its ultimate setting, unless the client sends me photographs or unless I wanted to go out there and take the shots myself.
The Dubai project is an example of how Michael and his handful of employees work like a seamless team. It involved fabricating several hundred different colored fluted glass pieces to be used in an enormous chandelier piece for a hotel lobby.
Boy, that thing is scary looking.
It's hot in there. It's 2,080 degrees in there. So these colored bits getting preheated, then they're getting picked up on a blowpipe. The blowpipe gets stuck into the crucible, which is the vessel containing the molten glass, and turned. You're gathering, it's called. You gather glass. So he's cooling the pipe so that you can hold it at the balance point and as low as possible. They're going to blow the bubble into it, and he's going to shape it so that it's the right shape to go into the blowing mold. And this is a really tricky step. This mold is a really strange shape, and he's controlling the shape of the piece by manipulating it with that wet newspaper and also by the air that's being introduced into it by his assistant. So now he's going into the mold. Oh, you moved. He's going to add just a little bit of water to the constriction that he made when it was in the mold, and it makes it want to crack at that seam. And he's going to give a little tap when it's in there, and that's it. That's a piece. This oven is called an annealer, and it's kind of like the reverse of a refrigerator. The pieces that are in there now, they're making the transition from being molten to being glass the way you know it at room temperature.
Restorations are just as challenging.
It's like CSI, you know, basically you've got the body and you're diagnosing it. Things come in and you're just like, what? How did they do that? You're seeing new techniques all the time, but they're not new because it's like a 100-year-old piece. It has sort of an inevitable evolution that leads to whatever the final piece is meant to be. You know, I've been working with it for 35 years, and when it's working, is really satisfying, and when it isn't working is really frustrating and sort of awful. You know, just when you think that you've explored all the possibilities and then you'll see something and realize, nope, that was wrong. Like, here's a whole new area that I never thought of.